Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notification bell and join the family. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about Kylie Jenner getting emotional, crying to her sister Kendall Jenner about people criticism of her face. She was saying, it's 2024. Why is it that people are talking about other people's face? She really doesn't understand why people are talking about her face like that when it's her face and, you know, all of that. No, what I'm saying is not verbatim. It's paraphrasing. I believe I should have the clip. So if so, let's go ahead and take a look at the clip together so that you all can have a complete understanding of what she was crying and venting to her sister Kendall about. And then I'll come back with the rest of my commentary because I really do have a lot to say. Let's take a look at the clip together.
Why is it okay? It's 2024, like, to talk about someone's looks so much.
Yeah. Your personal life being in the media can make anything 10 times more stressful than what it already is.
Like, I've never cried about this before, but I guess it does affect me.
It would affect anyone.
Now guys, as you can see, Kylie Jenner appeared to be or could be pretending to be emotional. And I have to say pretending because with this family, you truly never know. Sometimes you think they're crying and then upon closer inspection, it's like a fake tear, like, that AI version of, that person crying. We saw that the last time with Kim Kardashian. But let's say she's actually crying because she's truly, hurt about people talking about her face consistently. You see, this is a thing, Kylie, and we have to be realistic and honest with with ourselves. I understand that you have feelings, and at the end of the day, I honestly believe that your feelings, they are valid. And at the same time, I also think that you should be honest with yourself because let's keep it real. We have seen your face change quite often. And it's not as though you just change your face. You always have your face in our faces. And when that happens, people are gonna talk because this is a thing with celebrity, it's as though they want to get all your money, but when you want to get something in return from them, they want to put you on a limit, they want to keep you at a distance. But when they need your help, they're telling you go and buy and go and shop, right? So what I'm saying is this. You want people to watch your family reality TV series where you overshare a lot of things. You overshare on social media, but then from what you're oversharing, people are not supposed to say something. People are going to say something because you are oversharing. If you notice with your sister, Kendall has gotten procedures on her face and it's pretty much black and white that she has gotten a little something done to her face. But you know what's the difference with Kendall? Kendall is not always up in our faces and tell us to buy something. And when people talk about Kendall, she cries and acts as though she's innocent. She didn't deserve that. And oftentimes you and your sisters, throw jabs at people about their looks, their face, their weight, and all of that. You guys love to throw rocks and hide your hand. Maybe you on the lower end, right? So I don't think that, you're totally being honest. And not only that, when you're online kissing and hugging up with Stassi, and you do that so that the world can see, the world is gonna consistently judge you because you have given them reasons too. And honestly, you have given them valid reasons too, because remember, last year, I've observed 2 years in a row, back to back. It was about this time. And for some reason, you can almost kind of study how the internet works. Like every year about this time, there's a trending story, trending topic about something, right? And when that happens and the energy shifts from the Kylie Jenners, what do we see? a report or a podcast interview or an interview with a magazine from Kylie saying she never had plastic surgery. She's just had Botox and fillers and all of that. Many surgeons have looked at Kylie's face and said, yes, Botox and fillers can actually change the shape of a person's face, but not in Kylie's case. So you have to understand that sometimes you trigger these discussions when you keep talking about your face, and especially knowing that so many people have questions about it. You were never honest from the get-go, and you and your family promote unrealistic beauty standards consistently. People are gonna talk and it's gonna hurt. But here's what you do because you've got the money, you've got the resources. Are you crying on cue because you really don't have a storyline? Because I don't know. If you cry on cue and say that, some people are gonna say, you know what? You're a young girl. You grew up in front of the cameras. You weren't allowed to be a child because at the age 16, 17, you stole somebody's baby daddy. You were there hitting up that nightlife, partying and whatever. So you really missed out on a lot on your childhood. And also what we saw from that reality TV show, no one really stood up to you every time you decide that you're going to back down. So you kind of, develop that quitter energy at a very early age. You kind of develop that energy to just run and cry to someone about everything. But guess what? The good thing about that is you have money, you have resources available to you because some of us, honey, we're poor. We haven't gotten any surgery. Some of us need corrective surgery and we don't have the money to get it. We cannot afford to get plastic surgery as sport, honey. And guess what? People know these things and they talk about our faces every day. And guess what? We have our real face that God gave to us. So imagine you, who's a celebrity. People talk about my face too, honey. People talk about my subscribers and their faces too, honey, and their kids. And, people just have to deal with things on a daily basis. I've seen so many people spoken about like Candace Owens. Look at Serena, girl. No one has spoken about you like how they talk about Serena Williams, honey. And I'm talking about people who cares about what their stylists do, what her stylists do to her. And there are also people who bully her, call her an ape, a monkey. Kylie, honey, I don't think you have really experienced anything. I mean, I don't know what it's like to be in your shoe. And chances are, if I was in your shoe, I would be butthurt too. But at the same time, what would make me feel good being in your shoe while being butthurt is the fact that you can get therapy. You can do self-work. You have the money. You have the connection. You have the resources. Honey, you don't even need to pay for your therapy service. You can go to a therapist and say, I'll post you on Instagram. And just that one little post, honey, just that one little post. So while you're crying at the end of that rainbow, honey, you have a resolution for us, huh? Stay broke and stay with the face that God gave to us. Many people have birth defects. They can't fix it and they have to live with that every day. So while you're crying, get up and count your blessings. Be grateful, be appreciative that you have a perfect face that you could play around with. Some people were born with birth defects, okay? And there was nothing wrong with the original face that you got. I don't know. That is what happens when you grow up around these people, Kylie. You always feel as though you're not enough. And when you get these procedures done, you think that they would fill the void. And when it's not filling the void, you just cave in, start crying, start throwing a tantrum because you were self-soothing with surgery and it's not working. You need therapy, not surgery, sweetie. You're perfect. I understand that you've basically said that, if you had known, you'd have waited until, you've had your first or second child before starting doing some procedures. And that definitely makes sense. But all I want to say to Kylie, you're crying and that's okay to cry. It's okay, but you have to look at the positive at the same time. You did whatever you did to your face for people to be talking about your face. There are people here who have met in accidents, birth defects, who cannot even get corrective surgery. So I just want to encourage you to focus on the positive because, girl, you've got the money and the resources. So, crying on cue for people to talk about the face all over again, that's not going to fix it. That's not going to do you any good. As a matter of fact, I think that you could be potentially making things worse on your side. But anyway, guys, enough of me. It is your time to chime in. Let me know. What are your thoughts about Miss Kylie breaking down in tears to Kendall about criticism of her face? I want to hear from you all. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up. Share if you care. Stay safe, stay sweet, stay blessed, and see you guys later. Bye, guys.